Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS as he is widely known, is a figure who elicits both admiration and controversy. On one hand, he is seen as a visionary transforming Saudi Arabia with his ambitious reforms. On the other hand, he is criticized for his authoritarian actions and alleged human rights violations. In this video, we will explore who MBS really is and how his actions are shaping the future of Saudi Arabia and the world. From the moment MBS began to gain prominence, he has been a polarizing figure. He promises to modernize Saudi Arabia and lead the country into a new era of prosperity and progress. However, his often drastic measures and suppression of opponents raise questions about his true motives. Is he really the reformer he claims to be, or is there something darker behind his intentions? We will uncover the hidden truths about Mohammed bin Salman. This video will offer a deep insight into his actions and their consequences, both positive and negative. Stay with us as we unravel the mysteries and controversies surrounding the man shaping Saudi Arabia's future. Get ready for a fascinating journey from his early influences and rise to power to his ambitious reforms and the controversies that have marked his trajectory. This video promises to reveal surprising and little-known aspects of Mohammed bin Salman, providing a comprehensive perspective on one of the world's most discussed leaders. Early years and rise to power. Mohammed bin Salman was born into a life of great privilege, but his rise to power was anything but ordinary. From an early age, he was groomed to think differently, envisioning a Saudi Arabia that could break free from its oil dependence. This strong belief in his country's potential became the driving force behind all his actions. But how did a young prince, often overshadowed by more prominent relatives, manage to reach the top? Raised with the belief that Saudi Arabia could become a global powerhouse beyond oil, MBS's early years were filled with luxury and rigorous preparation. He attended elite schools and was constantly surrounded by political discussions and strategies. This environment shaped his worldview, instilling in him a strong conviction that change was not only possible but necessary. His rise was marked by his ability to navigate the intricate dynamics of royal politics, positioning himself as a reformer willing to challenge the status quo. Despite his privileged upbringing, MBS faced significant challenges in standing out among the royal family. He seized every opportunity to learn and excel, participating in various business and governmental initiatives. These experiences honed his leadership skills and strengthened his determination to transform Saudi Arabia. With a bold and strategic approach, he managed to secure prominent positions and eventually the title of Crown Prince. The lesser-known stories of his youth and the pivotal moments that shaped his path are essential to understanding how MBS became the Crown Prince with a mission to transform his nation. These stories not only humanize the leader, but also spark curiosity about the events and choices that led him to power. By sharing these details, we offer a deeper understanding of how his personal experiences influenced his vision and actions as a leader. Vision 2030 and reforms. When Mohammed bin Salman announced Vision 2030, it was a bold declaration that Saudi Arabia would no longer be defined solely by its oil wealth. This comprehensive plan aims to diversify the economy, develop public service sectors, and open the country to tourism and international investments. The ambition of Vision 2030 is both exciting and controversial. Can the world's most conservative kingdom become a hub of innovation and tourism? Vision 2030 is grounded in MBS's strong belief that Saudi Arabia can lead in technology, entertainment, and renewable energy. His vision includes futuristic projects like NEOM, a $500 billion smart city, and significant investments in sectors like health and education. These initiatives promise quick rewards, such as job creation and economic growth, designed to attract a young and increasingly restless population. But behind these promises lie questions about the feasibility and social costs of such rapid changes. The most counterintuitive aspect of Vision 2030 is how it blends traditional values with modernity. On one hand, MBS has promoted reforms like allowing women to drive and the opening of cinemas. On the other, he maintains a tight grip on political dissent. This duality has sparked global curiosity and debate. Is this genuine progress or a strategic facade? These visible changes offer tangible rewards to the population, showcasing a country in fast-forward modernization. However, the speed of these changes also raises questions about sustainability and the sacrifices involved, keeping viewers intrigued about Saudi Arabia's future under MBS's leadership. Controversies and scandals. The shocking murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi in 2018 brought international condemnation and placed MBS in the global spotlight for all the wrong reasons. This incident raised serious questions about his methods and respect for human rights. Despite his efforts to present himself as a modernizer, the brutal nature of Khashoggi's death and the subsequent attempts to cover it up painted a grim picture. This controversy alone is enough to keep viewers engaged, wanting to know what really happened and why. The Khashoggi case is not an isolated incident but part of a broader pattern of repression against dissidents and activists under MBS's regime. His strong belief in maintaining control and stability often clashes with ideals of freedom and democracy. Critics argue that while he promotes progressive reforms on one hand, he suppresses political opposition and curtails freedom of expression on the other. This dichotomy fuels the narrative of a leader who is both a reformer and an oppressor, adding a layer of complexity to his persona. The most counterintuitive aspect of MBS's rule is that these repressive actions coexist with significant social and economic reforms. How can someone who champions women's rights and economic diversification also be responsible for severe human rights abuses? This contradiction makes MBS a figure of intense curiosity and debate. Exploring these scandals also means considering the international impact of MBS's actions. The global backlash to Khashoggi's murder and other internal crackdowns has increased pressure on Saudi Arabia. However, MBS continues to push forward with his reforms, suggesting resilience and a complex strategy. Quick rewards and results. Under MBS's leadership, Saudi Arabia has experienced rapid and visible changes. The once ultra-conservative kingdom now hosts concerts, sporting events, and even fashion shows. These swift transformations are rewards that the public can see and feel. For a country that was closed off to many forms of entertainment and social freedoms, these changes are nothing short of revolutionary. Viewers will be fascinated by the immediate impacts of MBS's reforms and the feeling of a country in fast-forward mode. Quick gains are also evident in the economic sphere. New industries are emerging, foreign investments are flowing in, and the tourism sector is booming with initiatives like the Red Sea Project. These developments are not just part of a distant future, they are happening now, providing tangible benefits to the Saudi population. The accelerated pace of these changes is designed to keep citizens hopeful and engaged, promoting a belief in the potential of Vision 2030. What is particularly intriguing is how these rewards come amidst ongoing controversies and challenges. Despite international criticism and internal resistance, MBS's policies are showing results. Looking to the future, the speed at which MBS implements his reforms raises questions about the sustainability of these changes. Will Saudi Arabia be able to maintain this frenetic pace of progress without facing setbacks? And what will be the social and political consequences of such rapid changes? International relations. Mohammed bin Salman's approach to international relations has been as bold and controversial as his domestic policies. He has formed strong ties with powerful nations like the United States, securing substantial arms deals and significant investments. At the same time, he has not hesitated to confront countries like Iran and Qatar. This aggressive diplomacy has positioned Saudi Arabia as a central player in Middle Eastern geopolitics, but has also created a host of new challenges and enemies. One of the most fascinating aspects of MBS's foreign policy is his attempt to balance these aggressive stances with efforts to portray Saudi Arabia as a peacemaker. For instance, his involvement in negotiations to stabilize the region and initiatives aimed at economic cooperation with neighbors show a desire to be seen as a leader of peace and progress. This dual approach, being both a hawk and a dove, is counterintuitive and adds a rich layer of intrigue to his international persona. MBS's strong belief in the need to project strength and security is reflected in his international actions. He firmly believes that a strong and assertive Saudi Arabia is essential for regional stability. However, he believes that maintaining this assertiveness is crucial for the security of his nation and the stability of the Middle East. Yet, this approach also invites criticism, particularly when viewed as exacerbating existing conflicts. Audiences are eager to see how MBS navigates these turbulent waters and whether he can strike a balance between power and diplomacy. The impact of his international policies extends far beyond the Middle East, influencing global geopolitics, energy markets, and international alliances. MBS's alliances and rivalries are shaping global dynamics, making Saudi Arabia a pivotal player on the world stage. Future and legacy. As we look to the future, the big question looms: what legacy will Mohammed bin Salman leave behind? His ambitious Vision 2030 lays out a roadmap that could transform Saudi Arabia into a diversified economic powerhouse. However, the rapid pace of these reforms, coupled with their controversial methods, raises doubts about their long-term sustainability. Will these changes be lasting, or will they unravel under internal and external pressures? MBS's legacy will likely be defined by the balance he strikes between innovation and repression. His strong belief in a bright future for Saudi Arabia drives his relentless push for progress, yet the social and political costs cannot be ignored. Audiences are curious to see if MBS can truly reform the kingdom for the better, or if his reign will be remembered for its contradictions and controversies. Part of MBS's legacy will be his ability to inspire and engage Saudi Arabia's youth. He has sparked a new wave of hope and aspirations among young Saudis who see him as a leader attuned to their needs and desires. However, political repression and limited freedom of expression create a paradox that could undermine this trust over time. MBS's future is intricately linked to the youth of his country, and how he manages this relationship will be critical to his legacy. Finally, the global impact of MBS's policies will be a vital component of his legacy. His actions have repercussions beyond Saudi Arabia's borders, influencing the global economy, regional security, and international relations. MBS's trajectory is a tale of ambition and complexity, where the future is yet to be written. Conclusion. In summary, Mohammed bin Salman's journey from a young prince to Saudi Arabia's powerful crown prince is a story of ambition, controversy, and rapid change. He has introduced reforms that have transformed the nation, yet his methods and the costs of these changes remain subjects of intense debate. By examining his life and leadership, we gain insight into the complexities of modern governance in a deeply traditional society. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you view MBS as a visionary or a tyrant? We'd love to hear your perspective. If you found this exploration of MBS enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth dives into the world's most intriguing leaders. Stay tuned for our next video on another influential leader shaping the future. MBS's story is far from over, and his actions will continue to shape not only Saudi Arabia but also the global landscape. As he navigates the turbulent waters of domestic and international politics, his decisions will have lasting consequences. This video is just the beginning of an ongoing discussion about leadership, power, and change in a rapidly evolving world. Thank you for watching and for joining in this important conversation. Together, let's keep exploring the fascinating stories of the leaders who are making history today. Keep watching Stories of Money Geniuses. We recommend you watch the story of the boy who turned his dream into a great empire in the air. And to do this, just watch this video that is popping up on your screen. Stay with us for more informative and thought-provoking content that deepens our understanding of the world and the people shaping it.